What up, everyone? Sam. I have been kind of backed up as far as my videos because I still haven't uploaded the remaining chapters of, my advice as far as getting a mortgage and a home equity loan, a line of credit, and also my conference with the U.S. Congresswoman, which will be on this channel very soon. Um, I just wanted to hurry up and just shoot one out there, just off of the recent events that have been occurring, and just some of the things that I've experienced. And I guess I'll start this off with giving a quick shout out to my attorney. I had to go and meet him out today in Dublin, Ohio, and his African American wife. Because he's a Caucasian guy, but his African American wife. Want to give a quick shout out to her as well. Wearing that natural hair, proving exactly what I said. That a lot of these black women who date white men, majority of them, the vast majority, do not wear wigs or weaves. So, I mean, maybe that's just my personal experience. But I give a quick shout out to them. But on the way driving home, I get a phone call, from my homeboy. You can actually hear him on one of my first videos on this channel where I posted black men opening a nightclub, or I think I titled it "Owning a Black Club in America." And you can kind of hear how our conversations usually go when we get on any topic, when it talks about politics, when we talk about religion, or when we talk about dating. We tend to have opposite views, but we real cool. Like that's one of my closest homies, if not the closest homie here in Columbus that I have. And I've even actually brought him to New Orleans with me and showed him the good, bad, and the ugly, and confirmed all of the stuff that I was talking about that I told him. But anyway, he and I guess the neighborhood down where he stays, they give us, me and him, they give us this kid and play type of name. They call us collectively working Kane. Like, oh, they go working Kane. So I'm working, and he's the Kane. And, he's still one of those, I guess, rare brothers because he just made 32 years old, and he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, but he's heavy in the streets, and also he's never had a convicted felon charge on him. He's never seen the inside of a jailhouse. Very smart. He saves his money, and he makes it. Like he's well to do, and of course me, I'm the workaholic. So he calls me up and he says, "Hey Sam, man, I got somebody, man, who's interested in talking to you." And also keep in mind that he was with his girlfriend for 8 years. She had a baby by another guy, and he lived in the house with them. Paid half of the bills with the girl for 8 years, and the little girl was calling him daddy, and he really loves the girl and stuff. She's a cool girl. She's about, I want to give her about maybe 10 now, 10 or 11 years. I think he met the girl when she was 2. But it's finalized. Like he finally broke up. Usually he would just walk out the house, and he called his girlfriend bitch for the first time. But his preference in women are big girls with big booties, or she's thick on the way of being fat with a big booty, or she's fat on the verge of being obese with a big butt. Like he doesn't date the big females who have the body that looks like a frog, where their butt is kind of sucked in. He doesn't deal with that. Um, and he knows what type of women that I mess with. Like we've emphasized this over and over and over. Like you've seen the type of women that I deal with. But for some reason, and I'm trying not to cuss because I'm kind of upset with them about this. I'm not mad at them like, I don't fuck with you no more. You're not my friend. I'm just upset, man, that you would do that to me, knowing the type of person that I am. But I get this from quite a few friends, so that's why I can't be upset. But I get a phone call from him, and he tells me, he's like, "Hey, man, I know this girl, man. She's interested in you. Actually, she's a friend of this new girl I've been messing with because he moved in the house with this new girl now, and I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him, but he always messes with these females with children, and he doesn't have any kids. But I understand why he does it because of the street culture. But I just don't understand with me explaining this shit to him, he continues to do it. But the girl he's messing with now has two sons, and he's telling me this shit like, yeah, man, she got two sons. They obedient. They easy to be taught, and yeah, they willing to learn. She got two sons that's willing to learn, man. That's good, all of that. So he gives me the same campaign when it comes to this girl. It's like, man, this girl's interested in you, man. She want to talk to you. She want to holler. She seen you and she's interested in talking to you. And he says, man, she a nice girl, like she's cooperative, man. She need a guy like you, man, because she was messing around with her one of her baby's daddies, and she gave him her income. He gave him or she gave him the income tax money, gave her like $2,000 of her income tax, and he took the money. And hold up, somebody's knocking on my door and calling, and I know who it is. It is Kim. What up, Kim? Come on in. All right, so that's Kim. Anyway, all right, back to the story. So, he hits me up and he's like, yeah, man, she has these two sons, and the two sons basically they're easy to be learned and taught, and she went through some shit with her baby daddy because she gave him the $2,000, of course, and he took the income tax money and went out and it wasn't seen for days. And also, by the way, this happened in Florida, and I'm in Ohio. So he said that she waited by the boy's mother's house and the boy's grandmother's house for 3 days apiece, for 6 days actually, looking for him, and wasn't able to be found. And it wasn't until she came up here to Ohio where all of a sudden now he's calling and shit. But like, she's interested in me, and he's like, yeah, man, you will like her. She's the type of girls that you like, So I'm like, okay, well, look, I can't really mess with her right now. I'm kind of focused on some other stuff, man. I'm just trying to let it go easily because I already know. I get this from a lot of friends, so I know what he was about to do, and by him being so close to me, it just upset me that I'm like, I know what he's gonna do. Like, I know he's not gonna send me a picture of the type of chick that I like to mess with physically. So I'm just telling him, like, look, man, I don't mind. I'll take and help out I'm gonna be fast with this. Are you okay? Yeah. All right. So I'm telling them, like, man, I'll take care of teaching the boys some hobbies and stuff, shit like that. Because I have friends that have children. They are single parents. I don't date them, but I love the kids. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'll give the kids some advice. Teach them some hobbies and stuff like that. Help them to be more productive at an earlier age. Help them to give them a different set of mind, a different set of thinking skills as they grow, and still be cool with the parent. And yeah, I'm gonna just see the pictures, man. You ought to holler at it. He wants me to do some old double dating shit with him and his girl. So I'm like, okay, nah, I'm not gonna do it. But like I say, man, we can still be friends. So he still sends me the picture, the text, and she's not my type. Like this short chick, just like how he likes them. Like, but it's not quite because the girl is still fat. Like, she's like fat, but if she worked out, she'll be thick. She still has the gut, and she has the big ass, just like how he likes it. Me, to be honest with you, I don't like the girls with all that ass like that. Even with me and my little brother, it was the same shit. Like, he kind of slowed down now. He kind of dates more slender, more petite, more fit women now. But back in the day, like, we swapped porn collections, and my porn collection for the most part had like, slender, petite, fit, average built females, and all of his shit was like assalicious, bubble butt, wet bubble butts, all of this shit, right? So, I mean, even it got to the point where even he looked through my porn collection and found this girl that he and I both met. Actually, you know, he was rolling with a real heavy when we were in New York. We went to my cousin's apartment in Lower Manhattan in Tribeca. He's paying like $2,000 a month for a fucking shoebox, and you know we would kind of like leave out every day and you know just tour the whole city, man. We just get on the train and just get lost. And we ended up finding this girl, and he ended up being real cool with her. Took her back home, you know, brought her here to Ohio. Kicked it at my brother's club. Had fun there, you know, and then come to find out she was doing porn. But at this time, I mean, I didn't know what I had in my porn collection. I mean, he went through it and he was like, man, I gotta keep this, man. I gotta question this girl. I gotta ask her. We gotta ask her for me. What? She's doing porn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I got Kim up in here right now, man. Kim is in here. What's up, Kim?
Oh, no, just chilling. No.
Yeah.
Just doing what you was doing.
Tell you what, let me go ahead and get off of here and entertain my company. And I'll holler at you guys later. Sam Sim. Peace.